Another one of my weekly self-defense analysis videos. Today I'm going to be talking to you about is marine martial arts effective for self-defense? Sorry I couldn't make one last week because I had technical difficulties, but for this one I'm just going to be going over with you some misconceptions that people have about the marine martial arts and if it's effective for self-defense or not. People have this misconception that the Marines are some sort of super soldiers and they can fight and do all these advanced things like civilians, and that's just not true. That's Hollywood fantasy, and if you really get to study the Army, you'll realize that the Army does not work in the way that people think it does. They work as a team, not alone. So a lot of people are just promoting that misconception and spreading, um, falsehoods about it and whatnot, and stuff like that. So in this video, I'm just going to be debunking that and determining whether or not marine martial arts is effective for self-defense. So here we go. First case is the murder of Jan Powell and Quanah Jenkins. According to this, they were invaded by 4 Marines. It's not known how they got in there because the guy was very careful about his security and had an alarm. But nevertheless, they got in, pointed a shotgun at him. They had a fight. Then they were bound with duct tape, gagged. The woman was sexually assaulted as her husband was forced to watch. Both were shot in the head, execution style. Several fires were set in the house to destroy the evidence, and yeah, so no one really knows why why they did it, and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that's it for that one. Former Marine diagnosed with schizophrenia was arraigned on murder charges for shooting 24-year-old neighbor. 25-year-old Eduardo Arreola was lying in wait for Navy corpsman Devin Rideout as she made her way out of the Dillon apartment complex in Oceanside to walk her dog at about 4 p.m. He had a revolver, 5-shot Smith Wesson revolver, and he shot her. So yeah, that's it for that one. Former Marine says he was beaten in a racially motivated attack. Let's look at this video. Okay, that's it for that room, I think. Let's read it. Former Marine was assaulted at a downtown Washington McDonald's restaurant Friday night in an attack the victim said was racially motivated. Christopher Andrew Marquez, who attends the American University, ran unsuccessfully for Congress, said in an interview the attack occurred after several black youths asked him whether Black Lives Matter and then called him racist. Marquez, who is Hispanic, called the incident unprovoked. It occurred at the restaurant, 900 block E Street NW. Teens were loud and began to argue with him. One youth hit him in the face with a handgun and stole bank cards and his wallet with $400 inside. And they look at the video and it's not really clear what's going on. The guy said he was eating in a back corner when a group of teens and young men approached. They crowded around the table, started asking me if I believe Black Lives Matter. I was ignoring them, then they started calling me racist. They were trying to intimidate him. Um, he was hit in the back of the head. This might have been a pistol. And so, yeah, another case of a Marine getting beat up. Let's see. Marine faced murder charges following the fatal shooting, school shooting. Stabbing actually. Marine faces charges of murder and obstruction of justice. March 5, court material following Camp Pendleton, California stabbing incident left one Marine dead, according to court officials. Charges are the result of an investigation into an incident resulting in the death of a Marine at the School of Infantry West. The PEC is accused of violating Uniform Code of Military Justice. These charges are merely accusations. The Marine is presumed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Basically, so as you can see, Marines, they are vulnerable just like everybody else. I also heard another case on the news when one Marine got jumped by a bunch of guys, and um, yeah, that's just the reality. Marine martial arts is not effective for self-defense. If you look at all the cases of Marines getting attacked, case by case, occasionally they might, survive an attack or two, but it's not as prevalent as people would have you believe. So, um, so yeah, so there. Don't believe the hype that marine martial arts is the ultimate form of self defense, because it's not. So, like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you want to take a Fiverr self defense course, click on the link below. It'll take you to the actual course, and I'll see you later.